Cleveland Cavaliers. At power forward, George Niang. At the other forward position, Isaac Okoro. At point guard, Darius Garland. At center, Jarrett Allen. At the other guard position, Donovan Mitchell. The head coach of the visiting team is J.B. Bickerstaff. And now, the starting lineup for your Charlotte Hornets. Starting at point guard at 6'3", wearing the deuce, Vasilia Micic. At the other guard position, at 6'3", number 23, Trey Mann. At center, 6'11" from Kentucky, Nick Richards. At forward, 6'6", from Michigan State, wearing 0. Here's Sky Miles Bridges. At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 24, Brandon Miller.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Caris LeVert.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Okoro. Allen is out there with George Niang. And it's Garland in at the 1. And for the Hornets, Bridges out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Miller, and it's Micic in at the point. Injuries certainly playing a factor for both teams, Greg, in this matchup.
And, Kevin, it's an unfortunate part of the game, but unavoidable. Every team deals with the injuries throughout the course of a season, so there's no time now for excuses.
Now, here's Garland. Passes it to Niang. Here's Mitchell. And with the rebound. Here's Micic, guarded by Garland. There's the pick. Bridges passes to Micic. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Bridges misses. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Micic. His last outing with 20 points. Bridges outside. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Okoro. 9-point game his last outing. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Well, J.B. Bickerstaff, Greg, has done a tremendous job in his time with this Cavaliers team.
Has had him on the winning track since his first full season with the team. Really getting the most out of this roster. Not full of superstars, but full of guys who enjoy playing together.
Here's Micic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Bridges for three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
No hesitation from Bridges there. He knows exactly when he should look to shoot it off the catch.
Allen with the screen for Garland. Allen surveying the D. Wound up there for Allen. Got a hand on it. Miller outside. Here's Mann. Covered by Mitchell. Mann gets the bucket.
And the offense, 3 of 4. A solid start for this game.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Garland, the pass to Allen. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Well, the last time GA the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. He attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
And the first one drops. And, Greg, you talk about rim protection. Cleveland can really shut down the lane, can't they?
Yeah, they have the personnel to do it. The big front court and quick guards who can keep ball handlers in front of them.
At the top of the key, Bridges. Rob. Niang with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Okoro dishes to Garland. Now the pass to Niang. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Micic, guarded by Garland.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Miles Bridges. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And really just excellent numbers. I like what we've been seeing from him across the board.
I do too. He's playing with much more focus now and a much higher level of intensity.
And the Hornets making a change here. McGowan's checked in. Karis LeVert's checked in for Cleveland. Allen with the screen for LeVert. Knocks down the 10-footer.
The mid-range, Jay, continuing to look better over time for LeVert, showing real improvement in knocking that shot down.
Here's Mann. 11-point game his last outing. Here's Micic, guarded by Garland. And it's sent back by Allen. LeVert finds Garland. Pass to Okoro. Allen outside. Pass to Garland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Micic, guarded by Garland. Bridges outside. And they get it. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 1. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. They beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the deep three-point attempt. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got Mitchell. Karis LeVert is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Thompson, and it's Merrill in at the point. Since returning to Charlotte in 2004, Clark, wins have been hard to come by for the Hornets.
Yeah, they haven't been able to make it out of the first round, but things finally seem to be trending up. They've got a lot of young talent on their roster, and if that talent grows, better days are ahead.
Here's Pokusevski, following the basket by Marcus Morris. A three. Pokusevski can't hit. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. Pass to Merrill. Thompson, a screen on Smith. Merrill, and he gets the jumper to drop. Merrill's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the pass to LeVert. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his third assist on the night. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Micic. Scoreless thus far. And here's Miller outside. And again, the Hornets missing. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Merrill passes to Thompson. Miller against LeVert. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot for Morris. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Mann. Covered by Mitchell. Will it go? Rebound by Mitchell.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Morris kicks to LeVert. And great when they talk about youth development. The days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years. But it's amazing how the game has evolved.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. But if you ain't you, you're already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Takes it inside. The slam dunk by Garland.
And the spring in his step. He is so quick and really tough for defenders to slow Garland down.
Micic, the pass to Bridges. Pass to McGowans. Here's Micic. Gives over Garland. Micic can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Niang kicks to Garland. 1:25 left here in the second. Inside. Here's Allen. Banked in off the glass. Allen's got 6.
Boy, good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
Micic, the pass to Bridges. Pass to McGowan. Bridges outside. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Allen. And the Cavaliers with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. He kicks to Mitchell. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
They set the pick. Passes it to Richards. Poked loose. Stolen by Okoro. Fires from 14. That shot misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bridges for 3. That shot no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
I think for the Cavaliers, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And as we shift focus back to our game, things couldn't have gone much worse for the Hornets.
Obviously, jacking up threes and coming up empty hurts. But I don't think they're going to go away from that because it's the core of what they do.
But we have seen them run other plays, and in some cases, with great success. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Hornets trail by 12. We've got Nick Richards. Miles Bridges is out there with Miller. And it's Man in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. From deep. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Man following the score by Cleveland. Bridges left side. The pass to Man. This one for three. The rebound by Niang. The Cavaliers leading by 14. You know, here we are watching Trey Mann, Greg, and he's so skilled at creating with the ball in his hands.
And he knows how to manipulate defenders, and he gets to his spots on the floor as well as anybody. Also quick to find cutters, so he's creating for himself and others.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. It's stolen by Allen. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Niang passes to Okoro. The three from Garland. Good on the triple. Garland's got 5.
And how about the accuracy and how deep that triple was? Garland continues to amaze with his range, knocking down that triple.
Now, here's Bridges. 8 points for him. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. And it's good for 2. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year. You play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Now, here is Miller, still without a basket.
Remaining in the third.
5 on the clock. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Cleveland leading by 21. Garland kicks to Niang. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Here's Micic. Out to the right wing. Here's Mann. Second chance shot, and that one's good. Richards.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now, here's LeVert. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Hornets trail by 19. McGowan's the pass to Smith. Lets it go from the wing. That one rolling around and rims out.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now, here is Smith. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Smith finds Williams. Out to Smith. The tray. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Outside Garland. Drops knocks it in from 14 feet away. Garland's got 7 points here in this quarter. And so is Cleveland with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Morris is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Merrill in at the point guard.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Hornets trail by 20. Pass to McGowans. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And the Hornets making a change here. Richards is checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Okoro's checked in. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Thompson, a screen on Smith. Mitchell against Smith. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Yes, that goes in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Miller following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. LeVert against Miller. Shoots over LeVert. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Okoro. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Now, here is Miller. Here's man. Shoots over LeVert. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Morris. Driving inside. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you've somehow failed, and that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Here's Micic, kicks to Bridges, and the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Back to Bridges. Just 3 to shoot. There's Miller with the 3.
On defense, LeVert showing great versatility. I mean, this guy's doing a nice job getting his hand up in the face of shooters.
Thompson outside. Left side, Porter. Bridges with the steal. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that, a team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Now, here's Mobley. Tries from 10. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for Cleveland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Darius Garland.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Now here's LeVert. Porter finds LeVert. And stolen by Miller. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
For your Hornets, Grant Williams. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Williams. And Morris has got the ball here for Cleveland. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now Porter. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Darius Garland.